The morning
It's morning, yo.
Good morning, yo. I'm Charlie,
I'm Peter.
and this is a new show that we're trying out wherein we just talk about the news early morning.
Yeah, for Mondays it's gonna be me and him, and Tuesdays, Thursdays gonna be him. Wednesday, Friday, me.
But
Because-
for today, it's gonna be the both of us because hey, we're starting out and trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah, and the schedule is like this because neither of us want to do this every day.
So, the main thing of our show, the main point is that we want to be able to talk about and get you guys ready for the day, and make sure that you guys know what are the good things that are coming your way
Today.
Yeah,
And also the bad things, like female genital mutilation. Speaking of which, today according to the UN it is International Day for Zero Tolerance of Female Genital Mutilation.
that there is a day required for us to remember not to do that. It's kind of weird. Anyways, but yeah, it's that day of the year again.
And it's said that there's no International Day for Zero Tolerance of Male Genital Mutilation because that's actually a thing. It's called circumcision. If you think about it, it's the same principle. I think initially it was to desensitize penis, which is, I don't know. This is I'm sorry, I have to comment on this. I like this.
Now to bring you back up is the joke of the day. To take you away from your genital mutilation bad vibes that we just started you off with, I'll give you the joke of the day. What does a wicked evil chicken lay?
What?
Deviled eggs. Nah, fuck.
That's so
Let's
bad.
find something else. I don't want to start your day off with that. I'm gonna look for jokes, let's continue.
So, political dynasties.
Okay, let's go into local news. For the Philippines, the movement towards having a law against political dynasties was not accepted again
By the Supreme Court.
by the Supreme Court.
Which is kind of sad. If, in case you're wondering, that is a thing in other countries.
They have laws against political dynasties, and no matter how prevalent it is here, there is still some disadvantages to it, and there are still people who are taking advantage of it, and we have to be wary of that. We have to be careful about those things.
Yeah,
But-
I know it doesn't seem fair that that there are people in this country that, if this law were to take into effect, that they won't be allowed to be in office because they're like related to other politicians.
It is really there to try to equalize the status
Yeah.
quo among everyone, because if there is more than one person in a single family who is in power, that kind of
A lot of power.
power in that
in
one
that
family.
person.
I mean, especially if, for example, you're a head of a house and then your children are all politicians too, they would listen to you and they would do the things that you want them to do.
Yeah, it's like adding power to one opinion.
Too bad that it's still not passed. Hopefully someday that will change. Hopefully more people will be standing up to this. I'm sure I'm not the only one out there who's kind of against political dynasties.
Hopefully all of you will properly vote next time. Just gotta say. He voted like once.
Awesome. Long time ago.
Speaking of the Philippines, the Philippines Arts Festival opens today
Yeah.
in the Marikina Riverbanks. It's got like exhibits and... I just found out about this morning.
Yeah. Philippine Arts Festival, National Arts Month, kicks off today at the Marikina Riverbanks. It's going to be happening actually in different places in all over the country. Mostly in Luzon, but for example, there's going to be I can do this. There's going to be an exhibit on mosques, for example, in UST. There's going to be an exhibit of Filipino landscapes in Far Eastern University, and a bunch of other stuff all over the country. All in celebration of Philippine culture, Philippine arts. If you're a Filipino, you should probably
Even if
check
you're
that
not
out.
an artist.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to appreciate these things.
Yeah, be deep today.
Today, it's not just today, it's a celebration for the whole month, but it starts today.
Yeah, this Saturday it's gonna be in the CCP and there's gonna be a whole bunch of stuff and it's free, I think? Firearms law.
So a new law was passed by the Supreme Court on adding more regulations for firearms, which is
I don't like guns.
Batman doesn't like guns. There are more regulations to having firearms now, limiting it to certain people and adding more constraints and requirements to having and owning firearms. So what does this say? Does this say that we got affected by what's happening in the United States recently, especially in the firearms laws?
Personally, I don't like guns, but I do believe in the right to bear arms. And
oh my god, those are
bear arms.
Yeah, personally, I think it's a good idea. No, though it's not really that common here for there to be like gun murders and gun violence. It's still something that helps out.
You have to ask yourself also, how well can they implement this? You see the checkpoints everywhere, but let's.
Yeah, for example, the gun ban, the recent gun ban for the elections. There are checkpoints everywhere, though they have got like 400 something people.
Like a lot of people.
Does that mean that they've really been trying that hard? I've seen all the checkpoints everywhere, and it's not really.
If you're having a gun, if you have a gun and then you're gonna use it for political reasons, like to kill someone in like a bad way, all the people that got caught probably just didn't know about the law. If you have the gun for evil reasons and you know about the law, you can just hide it, and then how are they gonna search everyone, right?
Tell us what you think. I mean, is it really necessary or is it really helpful? I personally think it's really helpful, but is it really something that they're going to be able to implement that well? It's like the Clean Air Act, but you still see jeepneys all over the place with smoke belching heavily. So
yeah, right.
I mean,
released recently for the 3DS. Huh?
Cybercrime law.
Oh, the cybercrime law. The cybercrime law.
It was delayed.
It was delayed.
Okay. So we all know about the controversial cybercrime law that came out recently. And
yeah. Speaking of political dynasties.
Yeah. What's happening is that the restraining order on it has been extended.
Yay!
So for all of us internet users out there, the people out there like us, I know we're kind of celebrating this a little bit, but we're really gonna have to deal with it eventually.
Especially since the international thing.
Google.
Google
this.
There's something happening internationally
that's deciding the future
of the internet. In gaming news, released recently on the 3DS is Fire Emblem Awakening. Woo. For more on this, let's cut to our 3DS expert, Camille Zapata. So Camille, how's the game going?
So pretty.
So far we tried it out and it's awesome. I mean, for something that's in a small console like that, it's fucking amazing.
Your soldiers can have kids!
Yeah, we don't know that it's going to be a really like full-on great game because you haven't played it fully yet. Just the initial layer of gaming is just fucking awesome. Also, Dead Space 3
is being released today. Dude. Dead Space 3.
Personally, we're a big fan of Dead Space
3.
If you really want some initial understandings of how Dead Space 3 already plays, I know that Freddie Wong has been playing it for LAN Party.
He has an early copy?
Yeah.
Fuck him, right?
Hey, gaming people out there, if you want us to try out your games, we'll gladly review them out here.
Just give them to us, right?
Yeah, man. But like,
I don't have a PS3.
You can also give us a PS3. I mean.
Happy birthday, Rick Astley. Also, for the other birthdays today.
David Hayter's birthday.
He wrote the screenplay for...
I don't know, dude.
Wait, he wrote the screenplay for Watchmen, right? And he was also the voice of Wolverine in a lot of cartoons. And his most iconic role would be the voice of Solid Snake. That's him. He actually looks like Solid Snake. Well, he used to, and now he's like fat. Happy birthday, Allison Hayslip.
I miss you.
She used to be one of the G4 TV show hosts.
She used to be in G4 and she used to be in Attack of the Show and
there's no more Attack of the Show.
There's no more Attack of the Show, there's no more G4.
It's also Bob Marley's birthday. Be like Bob Marley today, because he's a good guy. Every man got a right to his own destiny.
No movies are coming out today, and nothing special. Yeah, if we would recommend anything, we would ask you guys to watch John Dies at the End. It's fucking great. It's a mindfuck.
Yeah, we're trying to think about how we're gonna talk about this early on, or just like...
Yeah, there's no way to describe it. Come off
if you like cracked
grindhouse horror, but it's not. It's I don't know.
If you're a fan of Crack.com, the movie's actually about written by a crack writer, David Wong, and it's about him and his friend, another crack writer, John Cheese. So it's completely fictional.
Mission of the day.
Mission of the day.
So every day we want to give you a mission to try to push you along the day and try to give you purpose for the day and trying to cheer you up at the very least. And today's mission is
Listen to Spice Girls like really loud somewhere in public today, like in the office or Spice World, like.
and be sure to sing along to it and find out from all your other office mates or friends who's really a Spice Girl fan.
Yeah, let's see who actually has a soul.
Because if you don't listen to Spice Girls, you're not.
Yeah, you're not a real person.
Awesome. Okay, so that's it. Again, for any topics that we talked about today, we'd like to know your comments. Any topics that we talked about today, we'd like to know what you think. Please leave a comment below. Like this video if you actually like it.
Yeah, this is new.
Subscribe to us. Yeah, because we really want to do this continuously. Not just to learn more about our surroundings, but really to try to help out there and try to cheer more people up. Because, I mean, we all need something out there. We all
If you want us to talk about something, this is a new show. Just let us know what you want us to talk about.
Yeah. And
are we slurring our words?
Yeah, we'll actually
do you want us not to talk together at the same time?
We actually want a lot of comments about how we run the show and how you might want us to go along with what we're doing.
If you like our show, share it. If you don't like our show, share it. Unless it's with friends who you also think they won't like it, because we want people to like the video.
So yeah, that's our first episode. This is Good Morning Yo. Good morning, yo.